Welcome to the Tiger Table Talk, and thank you for joining us. I am your host, Michael Ware II, the current Campus Activities Board President, and I will be sitting down with our candidates that are currently vying to be the 74th Student Government Association President. So, hello Jordan, how are you doing today?
I'm well. Happy on this Sunday. I'm very blessed.
That's good to know. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Anytime.
Okay, so before we get into the questions, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Jordan Jefferson. I'm a junior political science major from Jackson, Mississippi. I currently serve as the SGA Vice President, and I'm very involved in the school as well. Play for the football team and also a member of Alpha Phi Fraternity Incorporated.
Okay, cool. So it sounds like you're very involved and you're definitely in touch with the student engagement.
Yeah.
So with this current election cycle, we notice that there is more involvement and diversity with the candidates. Why do you believe that more students are involved in this current election cycle? And if granted this position, what is your plan to ensure that student engagement increases instead of decreases?
The reason why I feel like more students are involved is because really Curtis, this was his goal and purpose as SGA President, was to be more inclusive regarding student body at SGA. So he has done numerous initiatives, and I have as well, for our student body to be more involved regarding changes I have made in the Constitution, and also regarding with conversations with higher ups that we want to do. My goal for president is for it to increase instead of decreasing is really reaching out to the student body. I feel like as a SGA representative, we have failed that to reach out to the student body. So what I want to do to reach out to the student body more, instead of just really on a social media base, is really do a once a month, go to like every dorm and then conduct questions and answering about what they want to do. That's something I want to do. I call it like a presidential tour. So that I would want to do for me to reach out to the student body instead of it being more social media based or too busy. Additionally, I would like to work with Ms. Kinchers on communications regarding what I'm doing every month on social media aspect, through email and also through Instagram and Twitter, about a 1-minute video about what I want to do, what I'm doing, and what we're doing as a whole, so it could be a better outreach instead of literally word of mouth or lack of communication that we've been lacking for SGA and also the student body.
So your leadership style will play an important role in the way that you connect with your peers. Currently, there is a disconnect between the student leadership and the student body. With that being said, I have a twofold question. What is your leadership style, and how will you utilize this style? And do you believe that there's a disconnect?
Okay. So my leadership style, I'm an inclusive person. So my leadership style means I'm a great listener, and I'm willing to reach out of my discomfort regarding the circumstances. That's me as a person, because I want to get better as a person. So constructive criticism is what I love to hear and what I want to do. So that's more my leadership style. I like to listen and then approach the situation. Also with my leadership style is I'm not a radical person regarding trying to fight to the top. I'm more like to get everybody all my constituents involved regarding my leadership style. So if there's a task at hand regarding my SGA or whatever, I would prefer somebody else to do the job that has more experience than me, because I want everybody to be great around me. Do you feel like you said, do you feel like we failed?
No, do you feel that we have a disconnect?
Disconnect? Oh, of course, you can always get better. Regarding like the last question with communication, I feel like we're not reaching out enough, and I also don't feel like enough people know what's going on regarding the student body. So that falls back on us, but we can always get better on that. And I do feel like we have failed on that, because busy schedules, people are involved in other things as well. So you kind of like, I experienced this with myself under my Senate, lack involvement. You feel like, all right, I've done a semester in, so why continue? And people picked you for this position, so don't forget why they picked you.
So earlier you mentioned that you're the Student Government Association Vice President, and then you also just mentioned that you were over the Senate. So that kind of talks into our next question. So this academic year, you held a position at the Student Government Association Executive Board. Every year, each administration creates a strategic plan for the year. What was one of the main goals that you wanted to achieve this year, and were you able to achieve that goal?
I'm glad you answered that question. We did achieve the goal. So me and LaCurtis' goal was inclusiveness, like I said previously, and I did achieve that goal. I was been the first vice president since 2011 to get a constitution approved, which was a big jump. It hasn't happened, and that's a long time. And I feel like that's too long to make changes in the constitution that regards the student body that hasn't been changed. So with regarding that, we changed the GPA to get an SGA from 3.0 to 2.8 because at the school average GPA is a 2.5, so we wanted to meet kind of in the middle. Also, we added, changed the name of senator positions because they were really attacking certain issues, but where other issues around campus were getting attacked. So it's not a more specific task, it's more of a broad task. So we had, like I said, certain senator positions, so the student body senator position. Also as vice president, I changed on my own. I wanted to really enhance I was over the Senate and also election commissioner. It was very stressful, and I felt like it was too much as a vice president to do two jobs. So I wanted to create a position that could really focus on that instead of a vice president who should really focus on legislative branch. Focus on legislative branch issues on campus instead of election commissioner. And I found this idea from NASAP, from other schools, and I applied other schools' constitution, created what's best for us for that election commissioner position to be intact.
Okay, so if you had to describe your platform in one word, what would that word be, and how does that apply to the Student Government Association as well as the student body?
Okay, so my platform is Fighting for Thee. I got this idea of my platform from the movie Creed. I did a spin-off of it, and I applied it to myself. So my platform is saying, basically, I will fight for you regarding any issue, any initiative. That I really want to provide initiatives that I have my goals on for the student body. I felt like it was very relatable because it's in our alma mater, and I'm fighting for it. I felt like it was simple, powerful, few words, and I felt like it was more relatable. But basically I'm saying I will fight for you regarding any issue, regarding any circumstance that's needed.
Cool. Thank you so much for being here, Jordan. So everyone, catch us on part 2 as we continue our Tiger Table Talk. See you soon. Thank you all so much for joining us for part 1 of the Tiger Table Talk. Click right here for part 2.